Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jumpin here. It's going to be a Mass Effect 3 tutorial video. Pretty much just showing you, demonstrating how to do tech bursts. In the previous video, I went ahead and talked about, the different tech bursting and how to do it, but this will be demonstrating the tech burst. And I'm going to show you right away. It was on Insanity, and obviously if you can't tell, I'm playing with a soldier, so you might be wondering like, what? Tech bursting as a soldier? But yes, it's definitely I feel the best way to play Insanity as a soldier. I've heard a lot of people complain that soldiers are very hard to beat Insanity on. I think a lot of people choose a soldier to begin with, and then when they try to do it on Insanity, they have a lot of problems. But this strategy right here will make Insanity kind of a cakewalk in a lot of ways. I haven't had any problems with it so far. But yeah, so let me go ahead and get into a little bit of the setup. I'm not going to talk much about it because that will take up a lot of time. And, but I will tell you a little bit here and there about like what you should be doing and what you should be using. Now, the most important power to start off, well, not the most important, but one of the most important is concussive shot. Now, the soldier gets the concussive shot. He's the only one in the game who does. So, and I'm just going to be showing you the path that I chose. I'm not really going to be talking about it, but concussive shot can definitely detonate tech burst for you, and that's very important to have. Now, this I will talk about a little bit, which is adrenaline rush, and for the last one on adrenaline rush, you definitely want power use. The reason why is because when you're in adrenaline rush, you're going to be able to use one power, and that will help you either set up a tech burst as you're in adrenaline rush or detonate one. And that will lead to the most important power that the soldier must have, which is energy drain. Now, you get energy drain in the game from Tally later on, and I highly recommend beating this game at least once before you attempt this. If you were to import a Mass Effect 2 soldier, I do think it is very possible to beat it, and I am working on that right now. But but I do recommend beating it at least once, just so you can get the bonus power, which is energy drain, and it will make the game 1,000 times easier for Insanity. Now, I'm going to also show you on this power like what you should get, but energy drain is definitely the most important power because this is how you're going to set up the majority of all your tech bursts. One quick tip I wanted to give you guys is that if you're going to choose ammos for a soldier character, I highly recommend getting cryo ammo to level 4 and just early on in the game leaving it at 4 because you really just want your teammates to have that power, so you can turn that power on, your teammates will get the cryo ammo, and then I recommend actually for Shepard to use disruptor ammo. Now for this, you would not want to give this to your teammates. You would want this to purely be on Shepard so that you can just have this one power. And the other great thing about disruptor ammo is that this also will set up tech bursts. So if you shoot an enemy enough, if he gets stunned by the disruptor ammo, you can hit him with concussive shot, and boom, that's a tech burst. Now let me go ahead and show you the two characters that you have to use if you wanted to try this, which will be Edie and Garrus. Now you can also use Kaidan, but I don't think a lot of people have Kaidan because he can die in the first game. But these are two I do know everybody will have, and the reason why they're the most important is because they have overload. And I will show you pretty much like what you might want for overload. You definitely want the recharge speed because if you can't tell, their recharge speed is really bad in general. But it's okay because there's two of them, and if you do it right, you should be able to just do tech burst. Like it's kind of crazy like that, but you'll kill everything. But yeah. And then Garrus, the other good thing he gets is another concussive shot, so he can also detonate tech bursts with you. Now, right away, if you're gonna play single player, you want to turn your ammo on. Most of the time, you will actually forget. Now, right there, that was a tech burst right away. Just to start the mission. All I had to do was energy drain, and by energy draining, I was able to pretty much just set the tech burst up, because energy drain is hands down the best power to set up tech bursts. And then I was able to detonate it with overload, and I believe I used Garrus to do that. I'm gonna skip through all the dialogue just because it really doesn't matter, and it'd be a waste of time to even listen to. Now, one thing I was thinking about, guys, and I really want your opinion about this is I was thinking about doing a Mass Effect 3 Insanity walkthrough. So it's really up to you guys if you want to see that. So you can just leave me a comment. This will be another tech burst. You know, like I said, all I have to do is energy drain, and then use one of my other characters to detonate it. You know, and I use the left and right on the D-pad. You know, and I will do that the whole game pretty much. Well, the majority of this video. And I just feel it's the fastest and the easiest way to do it. You can always use your power wheel. You can always use the connects if you have that. But I just feel the right and left on the D-pad is, you know, really good. Really good idea to do. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, I do want to do a Mass Effect 3 Insanity run. Pretty much like a walkthrough series. If you guys want to see that, just leave me a comment and let me know. Now, I brought this up before. No one's ever actually said anything, so... You know, I just don't want to waste my time by recording and commentating, and then nobody's really interested in it. So, and that was kind of an epic fail. I kind of messed it up right there. Smoke can definitely mess you up by trying this because you know, you do have to use your powers. But yeah, you know, by tech bursting like enemies, it will make them so much easier to kill. And like I said, you can also set them up yourself if I was to energy drain and then concussive shot. I'll actually show you that real quick, but I'm going to use Garrus to do it because I kind of messed it up. But yeah, you know, like I said, you can set it up yourself if you were just to, you know, hit. Or another thing you can actually do is use Garrus or ED to overload them, and then you concussive shot, and that will be a tech burst. There's a lot of different combos you can do with the soldier, and you know, I don't know. It's just something that wouldn't be, you know, if you wanted the single player tips, obviously I could do that in a walkthrough, but this video's purpose is mainly just for, you know, showing you and explaining, like, and demonstrating tech bursts. Now, for the people who didn't, I had a previous video that really talked about how to do a tech burst, but, you know, for the people who didn't get to see that, I'll explain it very quickly to you, is that tech bursting comes from pretty much... The way it works is that you have certain powers that can set it up, and then any power can detonate it. And the 3 powers that can set it up is going to be Energy Drain, Overload, and Sabotage. Energy Drain is hands down the best one to do it with. That's why it is the best bonus power in the game. And, you know, like I said, any other power can detonate it. So it could be Concussive Shot, it can be Throw, it can be Warp, it can be Incinerate. You know, the main thing that really matters is that if you hit them, and you will see this if you try this, is that if you hit them with Energy Drain, you'll notice that they will glow, like they'll have like electricity still on them. And if that same target gets hit by like maybe a concussive shot, he will explode with a tech burst. And anything around him will take damage. Like tech burst has like a big radius. It doesn't do as much damage as maybe a bionic explosion does, but it definitely has, I think, a bigger radius. So, you know, it's just a great way to make the game a lot easier for yourself, and you'll definitely see how awesome this can be on this Atlas. See, what I can do is I can just kind of take cover, use Energy Drain, and shoot them a little bit while I wait for my teammates' powers to come back. So, boom, now I can hit him with Energy Drain, hit him with Overload, and I'm just getting multiple tech bursts over and over again, you know, until he gets down to his armor, which, at this point, I think I'm just going to shoot him the majority of the time. And, you know, one of the biggest beefs I have with this game is that if you do use the left and right on the D-pad for single player, sometimes they do not use the appropriate power, like right here. Like a good example would be if I was to, like, Energy Drain, and then I want a tech burst, so Incinerate can still give me a tech burst, you know, but she'll use Overload instead, so... You know, it's just one of those things where if he's down to his armor, she should be using Incinerate. I don't really understand it, but it's just how the game operates, you know. So this is something that bugs me a little bit. And this pretty much will be like the final enemies of this video, but I'm going to try to get as many tech bursts on them as I can. I mean, like, throughout this whole soldier run, I promise you this, is that all I'm going to be doing is tech bursting non-stop. And you can definitely tell when they get tech bursts, because it definitely will be a lot more electricity than an Overload will give you, or maybe a, you know, like right there, like that was pretty ridiculous. They both died pretty much instantly. Yeah, guys, so that's going to be pretty much it, though, for this video. I didn't want to make this video too long, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helped, you know, help you understand tech bursts just a little bit more. And, you know, like I said, leave me a comment if you want to see anything else from single player. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So please comment, like, and subscribe, and like always, have a nice day.